Oh, are those tonberries? I've never seen tonberries look like this. And they are kind of like fish people with their fish tails. Damn, that's so cool. I like that they added the tonberries here. Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Zombo here. Today we're back with another Final Fantasy 16 episode. In the last one, we just finished the Echoes of the Fallen DLC, which means we are in the perfect position to move on to the next DLC, the Rising Tide. So we're gonna get into that today. So without further ado, let's just jump into it. All right, everybody. So we're gonna grab this little note here, which is apparently the way we start this DLC. Oh, it says Sid, unmarked. We don't know who this is from. I don't know what this symbol means. I shall not waste time mincing words. Leviathan's dominant is in need of rescue. Oh. Well, okay, so Leviathan's a thing then. And despite my innumerable misgivings about joining hands with an outlaw of the highest disrepute, the dame has assured me that there is none better suited to the task at hand. I dare not reveal more, for I fear this missive could fall into the wrong hands. But if what little I have penned here has kindled your interest, I bid you journey to the Vale in Northreach and inquire with one Leia. She will surely see you satisfied. Oh, damn, why'd you say it like that? Oh, damn. Shit. Damn, Layla. However you say that, or Layla? I don't know, whatever. Yeah, hell yeah. So, okay, that's interesting. The Lost...
Leviathan the Lost?
Icon, yeah. That's what I was just saying.
After all this time.
Why, what now?
Oh, nothing, babe. Who's Layla?
I'm not sure you'd believe me if I told you.
After all we've been through.
Yeah, that's fair.
I doubt there's anything that could surprise me at this point.
Let's see. Chest?
All right, then. Rouse Joshua and meet me in the mess. We'll talk there.
In public like that? Ooh, I don't know. All I know is I'm apparently going to be satisfied.
I see we're all here.
This isn't the mess, is it?
What is it this time?
I guess?
I'm not sure yet. The letter delivered to my chambers omitted a few crucial details.
Yes.
Do we know its provenance?
That was one of the details it omitted. But whoever the sender was, it seems the dame held them in high enough regard to point them in our direction.
The dame? Well, she's not one to waste our time.
Yeah,
it must be important.
She seems pretty chill.
Important might be an understatement.
But chill.
If the letter is to be believed, Leviathan's dominant is in danger. And someone wants us to save him.
Leviathan?
Is it Ultima wants us to
So
save
the
him so we
Warden of
absorb
Water
his
has finally returned.
icon? Or
What has
her?
it been? 100 years?
More. The Lost moniker dates back at least that long. Even our venerable lawsman would not have been so much as a glint in his father's eye when last the mighty serpent brought his crashing waves to bear upon the realm.
I want to be water, dude. That's so cool. I'm
I know
excited.
it can be a few years before a new dominant's born. But over a century?
Should the dominant of Water's bloodline have been severed somehow, it could have prevented a new dominant from awakening.
But
I mean,
if
they could have
one
been in
has awakened
hiding,
now,
too.
He couldn't have chosen a worse time. Every nation in the realm has lost its dominant. If word gets out that there is still one to be had, they will stop at nothing to claim it for their own.
Yeah.
And the twins will be at war again, just when humanity
There's a
most
bug
needs to
flying around
come
here.
together. Did the letter say anything else?
Only that if I wish to know more, we must meet in person. And that the Vale can arrange a meeting.
If nothing else, you can be certain it ain't a trap.
Because the Vale's involved, or?
Famous last words. I'm coming with you.
Damn, better be.
As am I.
Who's
you.
Azamai?
Both of you.
Such a dad joke, sorry.
Got you.
Yeah. I'll keep an eye on things here. Didn't fancy coming anyway.
Thank you. I shall leave the invincible in your capable hands.
Oh, music. I like it. I like that they changed the music up for the DLC. They didn't need to do that, but the fact that they did is really cool. I dig that. Okay, so Leviathan's a thing. Oh, wow. Okay, I got a trophy for find again what was lost. Okay, quests. Okay, yeah, it's just telling me about that. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, same deal as the last DLC. No, but it's interesting that Leviathan's around because maybe I'm going to absorb him, and that would be pretty damn cool. I don't know where the hell that would go on my ability tree, though. I mean, it's pretty complete and circular, but if we can, then I will have use for my ability points that I'm currently sitting on right now. And maybe I'd add it, maybe I wouldn't, I don't know. But let's go find Layla.
Looks like
Okay, I am ready to go be satisfied
But enough talk.
by Layla. Layla!
Peek behind the veil, my lord.
Oh. Not
I'm
with Jill
looking
here.
for a Layla.
You found one.
Okay.
So, will your friends be joining in? Or just...
Look at Jill.
We're not here for your services. We simply want to talk.
What you do with your time is up to you. The price is still the same.
My God. It's just not with Jill here, man. Come on.
We're here about the letter.
She's like, what letter?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, the
I
whole
suppose
tone
you'd be wanting
changed.
to know who wrote it then.
Among other things.
Yeah.
Look, I'm just the messenger here. There's only so much I can tell you.
Specifically,
A location, north of town, on the shore of Aire of Bay.
Okay.
There you'll find a tent and the woman who can answer your questions.
and that's all. Nothing else.
Actually, one thing. There's more than flowers in the meadows these days. So keep that sword of yours to hand.
Yep. That's to be expected. Wouldn't be a game if it wasn't fighting
Does
things.
anyone else think it's strange that this woman should prefer to keep to the outskirts of town?
Not if she realizes the value of the information she's party to.
And the danger it puts her in.
The garrison may have kept
Yeah,
the
I don't know if
lights
it's
from
too big of a deal. I wouldn't look into it too much. It's alright, it's alright. Okay, well, let's go check this thing out. Whoa, what am I seeing over there? Was that there before? That crystal in the distance way over there? Because I swear I saw something off the coast here before, because I swear I remember it was really early on in this playthrough. I swear I saw something off the coast. Maybe it was that, or maybe it was something else. I don't know. I'm kind of looking over here, which is roughly where the old crystal was, but I mean, that thing would be
Ambrosia!
gone. Boink.
Well, the tent is where Layla said it would be.
Yes, but who awaits us inside?
Nobody, apparently. Oh, there's two things. There's around 10. Okay, so check the tent.
It's empty. Why am I not surprised?
I don't know. Okay, so inspect scale. Oh, a little boat there. Can we talk about the thing on the distance, though?
Right. No prizes for guessing who that belongs to.
Continue the search. Where? At the fire? Okay. Alright, let's look at this. What is the thing in the distance, though?
The embers are still warm.
What gave that away?
You're Sid.
Are you a pirate? Booty! Hi. How are you?
I suppose I must be. Which
You
means
look
you
kinda
have me
like
at a
Layla.
disadvantage.
Apologies. I am Shula,
At least you're
tributary of Mysidia, final haven of the motes of water.
The motes of water.
The
That
very tribe
could be
into which it
Leviathans.
was believed Leviathan's dominant was born. a people notable for
Hold on, I got a fly on the wall I want to kill. All right, sorry guys, back to it.
their sapphire eyes and ivory hair. Yes,
Which would
that
explain
be
Layla.
impossible, since the tribe famously
Vanished. Was exterminated. Despite the best efforts of both church and state, we are still very much alive.
Yeah, so the Leviathan just probably
Though
been
we've
hidden for a
managed to
while.
keep that fact hidden from good Krieger's faithful for over a century.
Hey, good for you guys.
Along with Leviathan's dominant.
That wave out there. What do you know of it?
Oh yeah, we're talking about it. Okay.
Surge. Only that it's been there a long time.
Since the fall of Drake's Eye almost a century ago.
Looks
Some
crystally.
claim the two are connected, but none can speak with any certainty.
So in other words, you know nothing.
I guess so.
Not that
I like
I'll
your
hold
axe.
it against you. The wave was raised by Leviathan in an act of rage. Moments
That's a
before the
little
waters
crystally.
were stayed, and the icon and its dominant bound within.
And you
Oh.
want us to...
Rescue him. Yes. You see, a little bird told me about a certain outlaw with a singular knack for putting unruly dominants in their place.
That is true.
And ours is about as unruly as they get. For years, we've searched for someone who could hold their own against an icon. Someone just like you. So what do you say?
Yeah, it sounds like I can
Will you help
potentially
us?
claim it as my own, so.
What exactly did your dominant do to warrant this punishment?
What did he do? He committed the greatest crime one of his kind can. He was born.
Oh shit, dude. That's brutal. That's basically just saying he
But
existed.
he deserves a better fate than the one my people forced upon him. He deserves to be free.
This is
As
interesting.
do we all.
Curious how this goes.
Very well.
I'm assuming we're gonna kill him.
Far-fetched though your tale may seem, something tells me you speak in earnest. So we will do what we can for your dominant. But first, you will tell us everything you know about him and the means of his imprisonment.
Yes, please.
I can do better than that.
You'll show us?
I can show you. Care to take a trip across the bay?
Let's do
Our
it.
people await you there.
I'm down.
Either way,
There's no turning back at this point. That's okay with me. So far, the characters of this DLC is better than the characters of the last DLC. Mainly talking about those three dudes. Everything else I liked a lot. Okay, so we can just teleport there. And there's no going back. Should I save the game? Nope, it didn't tell me to save the game, so I'm not gonna save the game. Oh, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Oh, whoa, it is like a frozen wave.
All right,
That is
you might want to
sick.
hold on to something. We're coming up on the wall, and passing through can take a bit of getting used to.
Okay. A little
I
bumpy.
don't see any wall.
Of course you don't. That's the point.
Nice, nice and
It's
hidden.
a glamour woven by our ancestors to keep our village hidden from prying eyes. But don't take my word for it. Watch.
Oh, that's gonna be sick, dude. Oh, I'm so excited for this. I'm bright.
That was worse than a slug of Bacchus wine.
Clive, the sky.
It's bright. Damn, this isn't
Blue,
affected?
but how is that possible?
Whoa.
You do know what a glamour is, don't you?
No, not exactly.
Ours just happens to work both ways, and a good thing too. I wouldn't fancy staring at those sickly clouds every day.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. This place is awesome. Oh, I love this. It feels like slightly piratey here. I get like, I don't know, because we're on a ship and it's tide and arg. I don't know. It's cool. Dude,
And
I love the concept of
concludes
this.
our little voyage. We're here.
We're here. Bro, I'm so excited to see Leviathan and what it really... We saw the art of that in this game on the tapestry for Leviathan, but I don't think that gave us a good enough look of what Leviathan looks like. I'm really excited. I'm also curious to see this dominant, dude.
It's a long slog to the village, and a hard one.
No problem.
I hope you're up for a climb.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm ready for this. We actually have sunlight again, which is quite refreshing. I noticed in... Do I want to say? Yeah. I don't know if it's necessarily spoilers, but in case anybody doesn't want to... I'll say it in a second, but...
What? You didn't think we'd arrived, did you?
No.
The village isn't up here. It's on the other side of the mountain.
Of course it is.
Hey, it's no big deal. It's no big deal. Homecoming. Enter Mysidia. So do we have like a map at all? Oh, we do. Oh shit. Okay, so this is like a whole area. This is much different than the last DLC then. This is actually like a feasible area. Okay, so this is probably gonna be bigger than the last one, if I were a betting man. But what I was gonna say is something, and again, it's not really spoilers, but in case you really hate anything talked about a game that you've never played, Final Fantasy 15 had like a moment in the story, and I don't remember the story flawlessly, but there was a point when like the skies got really dark and shit there, and it felt more centralized in that game above the main city, which was nice, rather than this game, which decided to coat the entire realm in it.
This path can be treacherous. If not for the
Oh my
sheer
God,
drop,
that's
then for the
gorgeous.
beasts who prowl it.
Thank you for the warning. And please, call me Clive.
Oh,
Sid is an alias.
that's
You will
freaking
be pleased to
gorgeous.
learn, Lady Shula, that I have no such aliases.
Are you flirting?
Is that so, Lord Margrace?
It's all the same to me.
Okay. Joshua, what was that all about, man? Damn, this is gorgeous, bro. I know I was talking about that, but... Holy shit, I really like to look at that waterfall and stuff, and the lighting and the atmosphere. Oh my god. Just makes me want to play it on PC even more. I think at some point I will play this game on PC. I'm slowly converting my gaming to 100% PC, slowly but surely. So expect more PC content moving forward on the channel, because that is where I want to go. I am questioning if I see some kind of ruins or something above the waterfall across the way up and to the left, or if it's just a rock formation. I can't tell, but very cool. But what I was saying was, what I liked about 15 over this one, in term, which is a rare thing for me to say, by the way, is that the dark sky thing, from what I recall, was only over the main city, where this game coated the entire realm, which kind of affects the aesthetic a little bit. It makes it more impactful that it's affecting the entire realm, that, you know, the skies and whatnot. So in terms of that, it's cool, but I like aesthetics, man, and I want to look at pretty things, and not that it's not pretty when the skies the way they are. It definitely still is, but it does take away a little bit from it as well. All right, here's our first fight here. I don't know if she's with us. I'm curious. Oh, she is down here as a guest. Damn, this is the most people we've had in a party ever. Oh, hell yeah.
I was wondering when they'd pick up our scent.
The plants?
We'll handle this.
Oh, will you now? Shall I keep my axe and spells to myself then?
You have spells? No, you can fight with me. The more the merrier. They're level 50 here, guys. Holy crap. Whoa. I've never been hit by that before, I don't think. The entire game, I've never been hit by that. They've done those kinds of moves to me before, but I don't think I've ever been knocked out like this. Maybe early on, but definitely not anytime recently. I probably should have used some abilities against them, but I
Earlier
didn't.
you mentioned spells, yet I see you carry no crystals.
It's in her
Since when
eyes.
did a bearer ever need crystals?
You're a bearer?
But then, where is your brand?
They don't brand them. Are you kidding
Waiting
me?
for me in Sunbreck, if I ever get careless.
Then it's in for a long wait.
That's true. Yeah, Sambrek is not really in a feasible position. That's interesting because you know what? I don't remember if I've said this, but it's been on my mind. I've thought about it when I've been playing by myself and stuff. It's really odd to me. When we opened up this game, we opened up to Clive being a part of this elite infantry, right, of bearers who were made for combat. We've never, ever seen one since.
Those won't be friendly.
That's
Time to
fine.
fight.
We'll take them out. It's really bizarre to me that we've never seen or had to fight more of that infantry. That, you know, the Sambrique basically making bearers into soldiers. Really bizarre, but I don't know. I don't know why. I feel like we probably should have. And maybe I'm just forgetting something, but I don't think so. But yeah, the reason why I brought that up is because maybe that's what she is. Because she did talk down on the dominant, saying that his kind. And maybe she's only talking about dominants or just looked down upon, or maybe all bearers in general. But if she is a bearer, then that's interesting.
We're almost at the summit. From there, you'll have a better view of our home.
Ooh, I'm excited. I hope it's like a village on the water. That'll be really cool. Where it's almost like not Besaid, but
Few
Kilika,
have
I think
ever
it was
set
in
eyes
Final
on
Fantasy
what I'm
X.
about to show you. Just so you know.
Well, I will feel incredibly lucky.
It's not what I expected.
What is it?
Welcome, my friends, to Mysidia.
Let's see it. Whoa, look at that. That is not what I expected either. It's a village in the woods, not on the beach, which is fine. Oh, and that's probably how they're holding the dominant.
It's been a long time since I saw the North looking so
Alive.
Yeah, because she's from
I'm
the north.
sure you have plenty of questions, but it's been a long journey, and I expect we could all do with a rest.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Our humble village is only a short way from here. If you'd care to accompany me.
Yeah.
Let's get ourselves in front of a fire, and I'll tell you everything you need to know.
I wonder if Jill's hair color also resonates with this being the north. Interesting. Because she has gray hair, obviously, versus their white colored hair,
it's
but
beautiful.
could just be a locational thing.
And we aim to keep it that way.
Oh, we will help you with that, I assure you. This is like a freaking paradise. Oh, I'm gonna kill these things. Because I can. You just gotta run into them when they get mad. An old Ibex, if I'm saying that right.
Stay down.
I don't have much health. There we go. Thanks for the hides. Damn, 2,000 XP I got from that? Holy crap. Is that a lot? I guess I've never paid attention to XP till recently. But I think that's a lot. Because like the DLC last one,
Are those
like fights for like
stones
5,000.
glowing?
That's one of the cairns which maintain the glamour. Steer well clear.
Oh, this thing? Interesting. He said steer well clear, and I went right up next to it. Yeah, because I just don't really pay. That was just freaking gazelle basic. Well, Ebek, I guess, if I'm saying that right. But let's see how much like these guys give us, because I'd be really interested to see how much XP this stuff is giving us. Because this is an area we can definitely come back to, which means this is a grinding location. Should I desire that. 1,005. Wow, I got more XP for killing some passive creatures than the wolves. Alright, that's fine.
If the surge was an act of rage.
One wonders what prompted it.
Yeah, I'd like to know, but she's apparently not telling us right now. Damn. I mean, like I said, my only assumption is that this beam is holding that dominant in place. So he must be like berserk or something and like unruly. And that's why they had to lock him up for maybe some war crime, something like that he did with Leviathan. He's just probably not a good guy. So rather than keeping him held up, I'm wondering if she wants us to end him or just steal his icon away. Because I would think that Clive could do that because that is an icon of Ultima. Because like I said, we saw that on the tapestry. So that should be a feasible thing that we can do. That'd be crazy. God, that must have been so cool if you played this game when it released, and then so that this DLC, The Rising Tide, came out in April of last year. And for anybody, watching this in the future, I guess last year was 2024. So April of 2024 is when this came out. I'm playing this currently in June of 2025, and it would be so cool if after that would have been almost a year, because I think this game came out in June of 2023. And then after seeing Leviathan and maybe being like me and being bummed like, oh man, it would have been so cool to be able to use Leviathan. That would have been an awesome icon to see in this extravagant, beautiful game, that's really cinematic. This game is extremely cinematic, and it would have been so cool to experience that. And so I was bummed when I saw it on the tapestry. I'm like, damn, that would have been so cool. What the hell is that? Enhances Phoenix Shift, increasing both movement speed and distance. I kind of want to see what that means because I Phoenix Shift quite a bit. Oh. Wow, that does like swing so you jolt faster. I don't think it's worth an inventory slot, but I'm interested in how far I can go with it. So maybe we're getting one of these things for every icon, which some of those might be very helpful. I'm killing these things. I mean, they give a lot of freaking stuff. All right, let's go. Damn, it's like instant. It's like blinking. Which I probably said this, but I absolutely don't remember. But we've just been talking about Final Fantasy 15, which is a game that I do plan on playing again at some point. Damn, 3,000 XP for that. Guys, if you guys play this game, kill these things. They give a lot of XP, holy crap. Final Fantasy 15 is just one that we've been talking about again that I would like to play again, but
the mountain crossing by landing further north.
In clear view of the bay.
Clear view of the bay, okay. Just because I don't feel like I gave the game a good enough shot when I played it originally, and it was a much different experience. It was like one of the first things I did on the channel after Final Fantasy 7, and in comparison to Final Fantasy 7 Remake, for me was like night and day. So it was hard to compare to that one for me personally, when Remake was such an amazing experience. And so I'd like to try it again and see if maybe I'm being way harder on it than I should be, but I really did not enjoy the game when I played it last. So we'll see. But anyways, the reason why I was bringing up that game again was because this is a lot like the mechanic in Final Fantasy 15 that I really liked. And it was like the only thing about the combat that I liked, because everything else felt like shit to me at the time. Again, I do want to try it again, but that was incredibly cool. I loved that experience. And if you guys have watched the movie for Final Fantasy 15, was it Kingsglaive or something? It was so cool in the movie, but it's very much more of a visual thing than a mechanic thing, because it was not as well polished when I played the game, from what I remember. This feels way better than that ever did to me. But again, it's been several years, so I'd like to try it again.
On evening tides.
Does morning's light return?
Do you really?
Open the gates!
How many
the
foreigners do you get?
Home.
The tributary? What does that mean? Damn, that's gorgeous. That's like a freaking paradise. Haven, more like heaven. Oh, the music is so nice here too. I really like it. So peaceful. Oh, it's like the music in this game is phenomenal, man. I'm constantly baffled by it.
Look at the size of that dog.
All right, now. Back to your duties.
Have you guys not seen a frost wolf up here before? This is like the continent, I think.
You'll have to forgive my people their curiosity. We don't get many visitors. Or any, truth be told.
Which is why the gate thing was really weird to me.
I'm honored to be the first.
This is quite extraordinary. Like stepping into another world.
Yep.
So do you believe me now?
I mean, I believed you before, to be honest.
Difficult not to, my lady. But how did your people chance to settle here in the north? Unless I am much mistaken, the moats of water long called the coasts of Southern Ash their home.
That's a good question.
Until Drake's Horn fell and the Blight forced them ever inland, where...
We met our doom, along with our dominant. I see you've read the Gregorian Church's account, but perhaps you'd like to hear ours.
Yeah, because I feel like that's the accurate one. I'd love to hear yours.
That building over there is the Witten Hall.
Yeah.
It's where my people gather to discuss matters of import.
Looks a little Norse
We
to
can
me,
speak
like
more
Viking.
inside, once the place is ready to receive you. It shouldn't take long, but you're welcome to explore the village while I see to things.
Thank you. We'll do just that.
Which does make me think, you know, I said pirates before, but I think this is actually supposed to be more representative of Vikings. Especially with the architecture and stuff that I'm seeing around here. This is very, very Viking-esque, so that would make a lot more sense. I like it. I see that I did notice they used a lot of the same character models as other parts of the region. They just colored their hair white and changed their eyes to blue. And modified skin tone, I suppose. Ageless Ornament. What the hell is that? It's not anything I can equip, so I guess it's a crafting item or something.
Just you stay away from
Whoa.
that temple. Do you hear me? I heard you the first time.
Oh, you're not talking to me. Okay. I'm like, damn, that's awfully aggressive. I'm not here to hurt you guys. It's just the dominant
Sorry,
dude, possibly.
but I don't like it. Outsiders should stay on the outside.
I don't blame you. Yeah. You know, I have a similar rule in my apartment, is people should stay out. Just everybody. Nobody's welcome. All right, so this is probably going to be a blacksmith at some point.
We must flee.
Okay, I think that's a little dramatic.
They're the tributary's guests.
Yeah, who is the tributary? Maybe the tributary is the one who's keeping the dominant locked up or something, or
No.
something about that, because she was very militarian versus these people who are very just average citizen, I guess. Good way to describe it. There might be chests around here, but I'm just gonna go for the actual objective. See what's going on. Let's get it. I feel like we're going to a whole nother region or continent right now. I'm like, that's what it feels like. Or maybe it's like the leader of this group is the tributarian or something.
So what do you think of our little haven in the woods?
It's very
It
nice.
might not have all the comforts of a southern settlement, but at least it's ours.
And there's a lot to be said for that. It can't have been easy keeping this place a secret.
Not easy, no. We've dedicated our lives to maintaining the glamour that conceals us.
I can see why.
Us, and Walyas.
Well, yes. What is that?
This man, Wallius, is he Leviathan's dominant?
Oh, I thought it was people.
That's right. Though he's no man, Walyas is still a baby.
What?
A baby.
Forgive me. But you said that the dominant
We're not
and his
killing a
icon
baby.
were bound inside the surge almost a century ago.
I guess
That would
it's
surely make him older still.
Cairo.
It
Freeze.
would, if he'd been allowed to age. But the spell robbed the poor bairn of even that.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
Walyas was the son of my great-grandfather. Leviathan
you're
awoke
related.
within him almost immediately. But instead of allowing the lad to live out his life as a valued member of the community, my ancestors sought to put his power to other uses. Sadly for them, the Eikons sensed their treachery.
What did they try to do?
And summoned a wave so large it would have swallowed the entire village if my ancestors hadn't stopped him.
Then it is not the surge that binds the child, but time itself.
Yeah.
Yes.
Forgive me.
We're not killing a baby. Yeah, I mean,
I'm not
I'm
surprised.
not huge on kids, but
It
I'm
isn't
not
the
trying to
easiest
do
thing
that.
to explain. Which is why it might be better if I took you to see him.
Yeah.
Show you exactly what he has to endure.
I can yoink the Leviathan out of him.
That
That's
is why
something I
we
can do.
came.
Then let us be off. There's a road that leads north from the village. It'll take us right into the surge.
Okay. This is a century-old baby.
Are you bound for the wave,
It's an
tributary?
old-ass baby.
We are, Delina. Have you spread the word about our guests?
I have. Everyone knows to treat them as family.
Okay, well, thank you. Wow.
You shouldn't have any trouble now, but just in case, I would have you accept this
Oh,
symbol
yeah,
of
let
our
me put
people.
that on my right ass cheek, because that's the only space I have left for these freaking seals.
That's very kind. I look forward to meeting the family.
The feeling's mutual.
Should the tributary be indisposed, feel free to ask me any questions you might have regarding the village, and I'll do my best to answer.
Okay.
Thank you. We will.
Appreciate you.
Then I bid you good tide.
You stole that hairstyle from that girl at the Delmekian place. I can't remember what the place is called now.
Our storehouse
Oh,
lies
shit.
across the bridge. If you're short of supplies, you may find what you need there. Though we will have to ask you for recompense, poor as we are.
Fearless ghosts.
For recompense.
Unwell.
I don't think so, Mum. It's just the way they are.
Yeah, you guys are just freaking tan. A little jealous, honestly. I'm a pasty white boy. In real life. Clive, I don't think is that pasty, but he's tanner than me, it looks like. So, for anybody who is not aware or maybe missed me talking about it in a previous episode, these things mean that like we gain a feature like increased potions or increased potion potency. We got the chocobo unlocked via this, so this stuff is actually kind of useful to do. However, I do feel like I should prioritize just doing the main quest. I don't know how many side quests are in this. Let me actually see how many side quests are in this DLC. Apparently there's 11 side quests in this DLC. I don't think I'm gonna worry about this right now. It doesn't sound like it's massively crucial at the moment. So I'm just gonna keep continuing on with the main story, and then maybe between like this episode and the next one, maybe I'll do those quests or something, depending where we're at in the story. Let's just keep the plot going. Boom.
There's a pair of ships just up ahead.
Ships? But are we not still leagues from the shore?
They're land ships, Joshua. I was hoping to kill those little gazelle things. Oh, I probably still can. Damn, they didn't even give me 3,000 that time. I think they give 750 for every enemy I kill. I don't even think it matters. Like, I feel like these guys are also gonna... So how many enemies are here? There's 4 enemies here. So I think every enemy in this area just gives you 750 XP, just period. Because I'm pretty sure the wolves give the same amount. If I'm not mistaken. So I should, in theory, be getting 3,000 XP from this fight. If my theory proves correct. Yep. All right. My theory is correct. We just get straight up 3,000 XP for, or
The
750
quickest route
XP
to
for every
the
enemy.
surge is due east, past the second galley.
Shula, how did these ships come to be here?
What do you imagine happens when an icon of water gets angry?
Really, brother, did you have to ask?
All right. These items feel like maybe they would be useful. Okay, so this stuff is kind of accessible right now, so I guess I'm not really gonna worry about that. I'm just gonna go towards our objective. Oh, are those tonberries? I've never seen tonberries look like this.
Tonberries. foul creatures consumed by their hatred for everyone and everything.
Whoa.
Everything save sharp knives, it seems.
Yo, I've never seen them so tall in like regular human proportions before. They're always stubby little guys. Whenever I've seen them in games. Also, they're a lot more intimidating. These guys are pretty manageable. Am I really strong for this or something? Because I feel like I'm doing a lot of damage to these guys. Damn, that's so cool. I like that they added the tomberries here. They're such like an iconic Final Fantasy thing. It's amazing that it took till the DLC to see them. All right, we got some spiders here. Let me kill these things quickly.
Very well.
Honestly, I'm just gonna do this. Also, I think I'm gonna get rid of this Phoenix thing. I don't really need it. I only did it to just kind of see, you know, what the deal was with it. God, these abilities are so strong, man. Such a strong build. An amazing XP here as well. Yeah, so I don't really need this. I am curious what like the Shiva one's gonna do. I just feel like none of them are gonna be that useful. Maybe Odin's would be really good because Odin's one is really
I can smell
nice.
the sea.
It's not far now.
Yeah, that makes sense. You can smell the sea. I mean, we weren't that far from it. Damn! Look at that! Oh, shit. That's definitely screenshot material right here.
How will we reach the surge?
We'll follow the coastline north. There's a bridge that'll take us across to the cape.
Oh, yeah, that's screenshot worthy, but unfortunately there's icons and stuff on my screen. I wish I could take... There's a photo mode, isn't there? I don't know how to photo when it's not in a cutscene. Whatever. Oh, damn. Check that out. I feel like I see a temple up there. I'm not gonna kill these
Might I
guys.
inquire about the ray of light?
It's what prevents the surge from being reclaimed by the sea.
It's just like a time freeze thing.
And Dwalius by his people.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. The music is so nice here, man. The scenery. I mean, that frozen wave is so freaking cool looking, man. Okay, here we go. Across this janky bridge looking thing.
You said before that the child is bound within the surge. But you've yet to tell us how we're meant to reach him.
A lot of boats I saw
I trust we
washed
won't have
up
to
on the
hold our
rock.
breath.
No. The surge wraps around the cape without engulfing it. If we continue to its tip, there is a path down to the seabed. And the wave's origin.
Damn, that
Right.
sounds kinky.
It won't be the first dominant we've met at the bottom of the ocean.
It's not? Who else did we meet at? Who we meet at the dominant? What dominant did we meet at the bottom of the ocean? I don't remember being in the freaking ocean. I feel like I'd remember that. Okay, so is this gonna be like a point of no return type thing? I don't know, but we're doing it. Maybe I should have saved it, I don't know, but whatever. Screenshot. Screenshot. So cool looking, man. Look, even the water suspended in the air, like the little droplets even. Splashies. God, that's so cool. Man, that's so epic. Man, I'm not gonna lie, this has potential to be way cooler than the Echoes of the Fallen DLC, and the Echoes of the Fallen DLC was
not much
epic
further
as
now.
hell. I love the
Path
last
seems
DLC.
well kept. Do you and the villagers often come this way?
Only me. Once every new moon without fail.
Okay, so this is like your job.
It is my duty both as village elder and Dwalius's
How
descendant.
old are you, village elder?
But surely no one blames you for what happened. Why should you bear the responsibility alone?
You misunderstand. I do it because I want to. To show him that he isn't alone, and that there are still some of us who would see an end to his suffering. Suffering
noble, yeah.
you will soon witness with your own eyes.
Wow, can't wait to see a baby suffer. That was sarcasm.
The forest grows
clarity.
quickly here. Left unattended, the path would be reclaimed in a matter of moons.
I'm curious how we're supposed to deal with this thing. Oh.
Does the light point the way to the child?
It does indeed.
Damn. I mean, I can see the beam coming out. I'm assuming that's probably it. Do they have a local map? I don't. Sorry, I got sidetracked.
Droplets of water.
That's what I was saying.
Midair.
That's exactly what I said.
Untouched by time for 80 summers.
It's not right.
80 summers.
No. It's not.
80 summers. That's only 80 years then, though. I'm trying to figure out the timeline of this. So this happened after you guys went
There. Up ahead.
dormant? But surely they would have saw the surge. I'm confused by the timeline of this. I thought Leviathan hasn't been seen for over 100 years, but this happened 80 years ago? Unless they have 2 summers a year. I guess I didn't consider that.
Down in the center. Follow me.
Yes, ma'am. So she's related to this baby, basically, is what I understand. Oh, okay. Oh my god.
He's still primed.
He's like Avatar The Last Airbender in there. He's got like some face
I'll never forget
stuff.
my first priming. The fear. And I was old enough to understand what was happening. One can only imagine how this poor child
Yeah, that's
felt.
crazy to think about because it happens at different ages. It could happen as
He
a
is the
baby. You could be
victim of
16.
an unforgivable sin. Committed by people who saw him as nothing but a means to an end.
Yeah, they
He
used
must
him.
be so frightened.
Then I'll ease his burden.
You don't mean?
No, I'm not killing
I'm
him.
not going to hurt him. Contrary to the tales, I don't go around killing dominants for no reason. What if I told you there was a way to remove Wallis' icon?
I tell you, you were a madman.
Yeah, well, I could have said the same thing to
It's
you
hard
like
to believe, I know.
like a
it
couple
can be
hours
done.
ago or whatever. However much time's passed.
Though, it isn't without its risks. Part of the icon remains no matter what.
So, it might still come to violence.
I'm willing to take the risk. I want the icon.
It depends on the dominant. I've seen things end well, and I've seen things spiral out of control. But
I
do
have
know
a
one
feeling the
thing.
latter.
If we turn our backs on this child, there will be no end to his suffering.
That's
And
what
I
we're here to
think
stop.
that a worse fate than the alternative. Don't you?
I don't disagree.
Very well. Do what you must. And whatever happens, I will own the consequences.
Shit, cool. There's no liability on me. I like it. Hell yeah. If you could just sign this contract stating that you will take the consequences.
Don't be afraid, little one. Let me bear the weight.
Oh, we're gonna see how this goes. Oh shit. Ooh, I don't think that's normal. It's just water, don't worry about it. They're like playing dodgeball over there.
It's going to be all right.
Is it done?
Damn, the music is so good. Holy shit. I really liked that sequence. That was really cool. I don't
think
know.
so.
Really liked it.
I can feel the icon inside me.
Damn, already? That was fast.
Something's wrong.
What is this? Manifestation of Leviathan or something? Oh shit. Oh no, that's like a underling, I think. Kind of like Garuda had.
He wasn't just afraid. He was angry. All right. Let's see what you've given me.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, I guess this is like a trial for Leviathan, huh? Holy shit. Okay. Clive has acclaimed the portion of the icon Leviathan's strength. Attuned to Leviathan not only changes blah 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 blah, but also allows several new iconic abilities such as cross swell, an inescapable rush of water that pummels enemies from multiple angles. That sounds badass. All right, let's check it out. Okay, so his thing looks like some kind of gun. I can shoot like a gun of magic. Interesting. Honestly, that almost feels like the best range thing we've had yet. You can it feels like a water gun, basically. Leviathan's iconic feat, Serpent Cry, can be used to summon to Clive's off arm a sea-spitting serpent capable of dealing precision strikes to enemies at great distances. Pressing square in the state will unleash a tidal torrent, multiple bursts of water capable of forcefully knocking back smaller creatures, while pressing triangle will fire a powerful jet of water. Oh, I see. It does change the whole command menus. What's a little bit of a turnoff for me is the fact that he's walking around. It feels like you're going to be more vulnerable to hits. It does still say that you can dodge, so that is still a capability. Using these attacks will deplete your tidal gauge, yeah, which I was saying, becoming unavailable when the gauge is empty. The gauge will slowly replenish over time, but can be refilled quicker by pressing circle. You have to refill your water gun, basically. Time a second press perfectly on the screen prompted to immediate... Okay, wait, let's see this. Oh, I see. You gotta stop and then circle. Fair enough. Time a second perfectly one on screen to immediately refill the gauge. As well as earn unlimited ammunition for a short period of time. Nice. That's pretty cool. Oh, wait, what's that? Telegauge is also replenished when successfully executing a precision dodge. Okay, cool. While using Serpent's Cry, press R1 again while dodging will cause Clive to roll in the air, extending the dodge even further. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, so that's like a double dodge. Interesting. You have to be in this mode to be able to utilize that. Otherwise, I'd be more inclined to use that just as a regular dodge action, and the telegram can be used when rolling by pressing that. Okay, interesting. Are available during... Oh, okay.
Is that Leviathan?
Okay, so I have like these abilities too.
But a formidable adversary nonetheless.
Okay, so I can like shoot. That does like decent stuff. Okay, I'm trying to charge stream this thing. Oops.
Oh, look.
Oh, I have infinite ammo.
Friends.
Eddie?
It's over.
They're called Eddie? Who the hell's Eddie?
Thank you.
That does decent damage. That refilled it still fully. I gotta remember to do it. My dodgies. Okay, that's enough of that, I think, for now. Let us try this. Whoa. Okay. And what about this one? Crosswell. Okay, so it like brings water in from two sides. I see. Okay. Looks like a shotgun blast. This is actually pretty damn good for this. Getting that stagger meter up. Damn. That's actually...
There's a good boy.
That's not a bad ability. Boink. Boink. Damn, I can like really spam this thing. So I can just like cause myself to have infinite ammo all the time. Because I can refill at 100% as well. Interesting. That's actually a pretty damn strong ability. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of OP. I missed the name of that thing. I'll have to look at it in post.
Is everyone all right?
He seems calmer now.
You said Walius was frozen in time. But he knew we were here. How?
He's still aware, I guess.
I don't know. He's never reacted to anything or anyone. Until now.
The child has been bound for nigh on a century. If he has been conscious from the first, we must remove the seal at once.
Yeah, that's freaking brutal.
It's not that simple. I wish it were, but... there's more to this tale. It would be better if I explained back at the village.
Okay, fine.
I see.
Just teleport me there.
Then let's return before it gets dark.
That's brutal, dude.
I'm sorry, Walius. I will make this right.
Bro, this must be the wisest baby I've ever seen in my life. It's probably had so much time to think and develop its brain in there.
So, part of Leviathan is inside you now, is it? Does it hurt?
No.
That is not what the text at the bottom of the screen said.
Not anymore, anyway.
Good. Because I still have need of your strength. If you want to know the rest, we should head to the Witten Hall.
Of course.
Yes, ma'am. I kind of want to check out this Leviathan stuff, though, because I haven't been able to look at this. Where does it go? Oh, shit, it just moved it all around. Okay. I'm going to take it as I was correct that we were going to have 8. I was correct. Okay, so this can get upgraded. Summon a water storm. What does upgrading this do? What does this do? Upgraded actions. What? If Burning Blade has been acquired, holding square will initiate a charge torrent. If Charge Magic has been acquired, you can do that to charge that. If Lunge has been acquired, X square will cause... Okay, see, okay. Wow, so it's like a whole nother, like, combat... It's like a ranged combat feature. And then Mastery, which would be me purchasing this ability, extends Tidal Gauge. Extends the limited ammunition period. Okay, interesting. And then these are all the different things you can do. Okay, and so these were the abilities that I used. This was like me doing a freaking assault rifle water gun. 15-second cooldown. I'm so used to long cooldowns. I'm really curious to see. I'm trying to what is Leviathan's? I'm trying to see if I can remember before looking at. Oh, that doesn't look like a very good ultimate ability though. It only costs 300. I'm trying to think what the ultimate Leviathan ability would be, but I don't think it's going to be very ultimate if it only costs 300. All right, anyways, this one is just bringing the two things from the side and then smashing enemies together. And Mastery, upgrade, extend range of swell, increase the overall area. Okay, whatever. Abyssal Tier. Oh, it's a charging thing. That's always worrisome. I don't typically like those things. Tear open a temporary gateway to the bottom of the sea directly above. Wow, that's badass. Execute the ability again to vent 3 bursts of water through the gate. Then you're okay. I see. So you charge that to full. It doesn't look very good, but okay. What is this one? Tsunami. Did I say that? Because I meant to say that if I didn't say that. Wait, so are you telling me this is like this is his ultimate ability? It's only 300? It must be a lot more to upgrade it. What's wrong with it? 85-second cooldown, increased hits, conjure a massive tidal wave that engulfs the land and both in front and behind Clive, severely knocks back all smaller enemies caught in the wave. I'm trying to... I mean, okay, now it's really expensive when it goes to the Mastery. I mean, I'll buy it. I'll get it maxed out. I'll save up for this Serpent's Cry upgrade, I suppose, but interesting. So this is like a 4-2. The one that I would replace would be this, which is also a 4-2 though. I don't know which one's better. I'd have to like do some testing maybe. Let me build it for this then. I've never done this before, but apparently you can assign the same ability to different icons. I've never tried that before. I'm gonna assume they use the same ability cooldown timer, I would imagine. Otherwise that'd be pretty OP. I mean, I could try to get rid of this. This is just nice for stagger, but I mean, I could try to do Earth and Fury or something instead. I mean, this seems nice. So it does like a big whirlpool thing. And it looks like it does it twice. I don't know, we'll try it. It feels like it would be better than Earth and Fury, but I don't know. All right, into Whitehall or whatever this was called.
To understand the spell which binds Walyas, you must first know who we are.
I'd love
What
to.
drove my forebears to commit such an atrocity.
This tapestry
Is our story, the one that brought us here.
Okay. I saw an ancient
After
temple that looks
generations
like
of
the last
wandering,
DLC.
my people sought refuge in northeastern Storm, some 170 years ago.
Okay.
But in exchange for our safety, the Gregorian Church demanded we renounce our faith and branded us heretics when we could not.
To be exterminated.
Brutal.
As a lesson to others.
And so was it chronicled in the imperial histories, for anything less would have made the church seem weak. Yet a handful survived. The few who did fled north and
This
west,
one that looks like that
and in
temple
doing
thing.
so discovered two things that would forever shape our fates. The first was an old legend, revealing how to make your very own mother crystal.
Yep, which is
I've
like
had
that
that one
tower.
before.
Yes, yet it gave them new hope, however false. Our ancestors convinced themselves that they could recreate the divine if they could only find a strong enough heart,
He's the baby?
a living being capable of channeling torrents of ether. And the heavens provided.
A dominant. Well, yes.
They'd stumbled across a nostrum in an ancient ruin, which they believed could provoke a sudden outpouring of a creature's ether. They
Oh,
meant to
no.
enrage his icon. Leviathan would have destroyed everything, had our people not made their second important discovery. A means to stop time itself.
Where did they find that?
That's a hell of an ability.
Northerners had no such magics, or they would have used them.
When our ancestors first arrived, the land was uninhabited, save for an old witch who lived on the highest peak. Her body had been consumed by the curse, a cruel payment for her long years of service to the Northern Thanes. So desperate were they to prevent the fall of Drake's Eye, they'd forced her to devise a spell to stop time.
Damn.
But Drake's Eye did fall.
It did. When she finally perfected the necessary magics, it was already too late. As punishment for her failure, the Thanes exiled her to this forsaken place to live out the few days she had left. Knowing
'cause
her
she's so-
suffering,
oh.
our ancestors cared for her as best they could.
He's stone.
And in return, she gifted them her spell. That even though she should die, her legacy might live on.
Well, they really used
So
and abused
armed
that.
with both the knowledge of the ancients and the secrets of time, our ancestors settled upon an ambitious plan. They would create a new mother crystal and enchant it that it might endure for all eternity. Thus would our people's wandering, our suffering, finally end, and prosperity visit us once more. And all it would require was the sacrifice of a single child. A small price to pay. Or so they believed.
Damn. That's pretty ruthless.
Another victim of man's blind reliance on the mother crystals.
Yep.
So we know the seal source. How do we break it and restore the flow of time?
Do you recall the dome of light on top of the cliffs to the west? Inside lie the ruins of an old temple. It was there that the witch built the Vare, a conduit of sorts that channels her remaining ether into the surge. But it's been a long time since anyone set foot in the place. And now there are others who claim it as their own.
Then we shall go prepared for a fight. That said, it may be best if one of us stays behind.
You think the village could be in danger?
We saw the ether flow from Wallius in all directions, but only encountered a single familiar. There will be more. And should even one make its way here, I doubt the walls could hold it back for long.
Then I shall stay. The
Damn.
Phoenix will see your people safe, tributary.
You have my thanks.
Very well.
Jill are going on a date.
We should depart at once. I fear time may no longer be a luxury we can afford.
I thought it was gonna be Jill, to be honest. We got places to be now.
The Vare is not easy to find. We must first head north and then west, deeper into the forest.
Holy shit, there's a lot more quests. They keep growing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Apparently there's gonna be 11, so I think we're gonna keep progressing for now. Let me save the game though. Okay. Let's make our way out of here.
Before, we turned east at the shipwrecks to reach the coast. Now we must head in the opposite direction.
Yes.
Left it is then.
I avoided that way because I'm like, there's nothing for me that way. But now apparently there is. Oh, there's probably something this way too. I don't know if there's any new bounties here, but maybe. Because some of these areas are like dead ends that lead to assumedly nothing, but unless this might be like side quest stuff too, perhaps. Going up this way. Ooh, plants are there.
There's a large gate up ahead, and beyond it, a cluster of ancient ruins. The temple, or the Aire of Hours as my people call it, can only be reached by passing through them.
Aire of Hours makes sense if it's a time thing. Okay, I'm curious. I just want to try it because I can. Okay, that was a lot of 6, 2, 3s. Interesting. That seems pretty good. Now I'm just curious about how this
The forest is
earthen's
crawling with life, most of it
theory
hungry,
does.
which is why we make sure this gate stays shut.
And why you carry that impressive-looking axe, I presume.
Noticed her, have you?
Heck yeah. So the thing that I'm thinking about with this ability is that what's nice about this one over the Earthen Sphere is it hits more the target more, which is better for stacking up the multiplier. So that part's nice. It's just, it does suck losing Garuda's thing because that's nice for stagger. I don't have too much in terms of stagger stuff.
The temple is up there.
Don't worry, those cliffs aren't the only way to the top.
Oh, well, there it is. They're not the only way to the top. Okay, I'll take your word for it. All right, I'm just curious about
Let's make this quick.
this here. How much damage does this do?
You're finished.
So it did like a couple hits of like 2,000 something. It feels to me like the 623 damage is the more ideal one. How does that compare to Bahamut's thing? I guess that's the real question. Because it feels like it hits a comparable amount to this. Like this only does 400. I think this probably lasts longer, but but damn, that actually seems like pretty damn good damage. I think it is better than Titan's, but maybe it's time I get rid of Garuda's ability. I don't know. Little cyclone
Are
thing.
these the ruins?
Yes.
It's beautiful.
As far as we can tell, they're part of the same complex as the temple itself.
To think of all the people who must once have lived here.
Yeah. This is like Mayan or Aztec looking architecture here. So the good part about like switching from the Cyclone ability or Typhoon or whatever the hell it's called for the Garuda ability, I think it's Cyclone, is that, oh, there's a curl or something over there, is that it's hard to see. Like it's really hard to see when that ability pops up. So I'm actually really curious here. Let me, I'm gonna temporarily change this one here to Leviathan because I want to test something. So we're hitting for somewhere between like 400 and 800 damage depending on the hits. All right. Now what I want to check is how much does this hit for? I mean, this is like
Too slow.
okay. So that was ow. Because like this is hitting for a lot of damage, and that's not even that. Like this is way better than hitting with a sword. I know I'm taking a lot of hits here, but
Nice try.
I am experimenting. Like this is good freaking damage, and this does a lot of stagger.
Rise tides. Come on.
Ow. I'm sorry, guys.
Slow.
Take this.
I'm gonna hit him with this. I'm just trying to experiment some of this, but I am taking probably some unnecessary hits. Like this is way better than like the sword. Okay, we're gonna hit him with this. So how much does this hit? 451, Fahrenheit 451. What a book. Let's try with this now. 744. Okay, now let's hit with this. So like 2 hits for 3,000. Let's hit him with this because I can, I guess. Leviathan!
You're finished.
Damn. Okay, this freaking move's kind of insane, man. That's kind of crazy. I feel like it's better than this regular sword slashies, but that wasn't even an enemy we necessarily needed to kill. I was just kind of doing it more for science. What I think I learned though is, at least against the big enemies, this serpent ability definitely seems better than the earthen one.
These remind me of home.
Yeah?
From the north, then?
Yes. And no.
I see.
Do you? Man, another one of these guys? I just killed one of these guys. This is a lot of damage too right here. Damn. That's pretty good, bro. I do miss my Garuda ability because I like yoinking the boss enemies down, but I don't know what I would get rid of. I use all these abilities. I don't think I'm gonna walk over there. Oh, looks like more trouble than it's worth. I use a high potion though because I'm a little weak. A little weaky cheeky. Okay. Quest destination nearby. Maiden's March Obelisk. Okay, teleport back here.
Do you see that cave up ahead?
I do.
Whoever lived here carved a flight of stairs into the stone within.
Away to the top.
Yeah, so we don't have to
And whatever it is that awaits us there.
Noise. Okay, so now we're basically just going in there, back to the world map. Yeah. Okay. Is this the point of no return? Didn't say it was. Didn't say it was at all.
There. The temple the time forgot.
Damn, we got up there that quick. Whoa. Damn. This whole place is keeping a baby frozen in time.
Yes. You can see the spell's path from the nave.
Yes. Very intense. Jill?
What is it?
I don't know. It's probably nothing.
Well, speak. Speak your mind.
Forgive me, but why build the Vair here?
The spell was originally meant
Yeah.
to be cast on Drake's Eye, and this was the only place with an unbroken line of sight.
Okay. So it's more for Drake's Eye, not so much for this baby. Oh, another Tomberry.
The Tomberries like to think these ruins are their own.
And they
Yeah.
are none too pleased to see us.
I mean, I could, like, put them in their place, but... No! Oh, yeah. He's got his knife ability. I don't know if it's an insta-kill in this game, but... As far as I'm aware, there's no really, like, status effects in this Final Fantasy game, which is... I guess unique, right? I don't know another Final Fantasy game that doesn't have status effects like that. Because there's no, like, oh, prevent silence or prevent this. Which, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of refreshing. Kind of like it. You know what's not refreshing, though? All these Tomberries. I'm just gonna take care of them. Boink. Let's go. Okay. Little 51.
While our numbers dwindle, theirs seem only to increase, as if they were feeding off our suffering.
Damn, really? Interesting. They are kind of like fish people with their fish tails. All right, let's keep going. I'm not gonna lie, the one that I'm tempted to maybe get rid of is Phoenix Shift. I don't know, I'm still torn. It's like, it sucks that I have to be limited to 3 icons. Trying to figure out which ones I want to use. 'Cause I do really like this new one that I got. It just feels like it does so much more damage. Whoa. Oh, that's some sharp claws. Whoa. The noises that made. Is this our first boss of the DLC? No, just...
Could this be their leader?
You're more than welcome to ask.
I didn't even do this, but that's fine. I can see how much stagger it does anyways. Not very much. It's definitely more damaging. Let's see how it compares to this, though. We're just gonna do this raw. Like, so the thing I like about Phoenix Shift is it closes the distance on enemies, right? But I only really, especially for boss fights, I only use it to close the distance, and then I'm using Shiva's. Like, Shiva's is the one to use for this kind of stuff. Oh no, he's in the air. Oh, this is gonna hit him. Shit. Damn it. The waste. I really thought I was trying to precision dodge that. Nice. Permafrost. Nice. Permafrost again. Get wrecked, bro. Damn, triple permafrost. Let's freaking go, bro. Okay. Hopefully this staggers him. Oh, not quite.
Take this.
Okay, we're gonna end with this. Honestly, I could probably kill this guy at this point. I really don't think he's that strong. Boom, 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 boom. Clive be screaming out here though. Yeah, I could have played this a little bit better. If I can just time my Shiva thing better, things would go a lot better. He would have 100% been dead if I had timed my Shiva thing better. I mean, part of me is wondering if I need Shiva's thing if I'm using this ability though. Cause like if I'm using, I can't use the Shiva ability if this gun's out. But I also don't need a Phoenix dash if I'm shooting them from a distance. I don't know, man. I'm so torn. I don't know what ability to get rid of.
That could have been worse, I suppose.
Yeah.
Aye, well, if the forest's taught me anything, it's that there's always something worse.
That's pleasant to think about. Thanks for that. So what I really like about Garuda's thing, the ability of it, is that it gives me several seconds of just being able to lay damage in on them. And also during the duration of pulling the enemy down, my allies can also get stagger down. So that's kind of the nice thing about that. Honestly, this might be a good move for it. That was crazy. Like, I definitely use Phoenix a lot for these kind of fights. But I also feel like I could also use the Leviathan move on these kinds of fights. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know what the right play is. All right, so I decided to try something. I actually took off Phoenix, which seems like a really weird play, but I'm gonna be trying it. I have Leviathan, Garuda, and Shiva here. So we're gonna see how this goes, I guess. It might turn out badly, I don't know. But I can't exactly jump in at enemies, but I can shoot them from a distance. I mean, it's just so much stagger. Like, this is so easy. Damn, okay, like this is so... Like, it's almost like you just play from a range. Like, I don't even know if I need Shiva if I have this ability. Oh shit, that was a new thing here. We don't care about that one. Enhances Garuda iconic feat Deadly Embrace, increasing both Embrace, Reach, and Deadly Leap elevation. I don't care about the elevation. That is absolutely... If it kept the enemies staggered longer for big enemies, I'd be more inclined, but... I mean, this gun thing is kind of OP because you keep a range then, you don't get hit by the aerial attacks. I don't know. It's like this serpent thing seems kind of crazy, man. But it does kind of null and void my Shiva thing, if this is what I'm doing. Hey, I'm full on potions again. That is like the third freaking curl I've killed.
Just inside the dome, yes. But it's what's out here that worries me.
Oh god, there's a boss fight, isn't there? That would explain why we just got heals. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can still see Cold Snap being useful. It's nice for, like, stunning enemies. I'll never figure it out, guys. Alright, boss fight probably here. Leviathan thing's just so strong. Fafnir. Another one of these guys.
They all migrated south.
The weaker ones did.
The weaker ones. Did you hear that, Sid?
That's funny. Okay. Like this is, it's also like a really nice dodge. Like, look at that. That's like such a good dodge ability. As well. Like it's... Ooh, like it's so good. I was like, what else do you need? I can pull you down with this. And then switch back to this. And so these are free hits right here that I get.
What's wrong with its skin?
You don't want to be around to find out. Get back.
I mean, it's easy to get back when I shoot from a range. Ooh.
I always hate this part.
It'll be over soon enough.
God, he's getting real close.
Get ready.
Nice try.
Damn. God, there's so much toxin everywhere. Ow. Okay, all right, we're at the point where I need to do Shiva's ability now. Okay, there we go, got the stagger off, and look at that, 0.6 already. All right, then we go to this. Oh my God, we're gonna kill this thing probably. Hit it with this. I mean, look at that. So that did that much damage. So if this did as much as that one, this would kill. Oh my gosh, it is gonna kill. What the hell? That is so strong. Okay, that's really damn good. I mean, it takes more to get to the stagger state, but that's a really good ability. Enhances round feet, blind justice, slowing time even further. Okay, that is actually very helpful for that, while increasing the speed at which targets are locked on. That's actually very helpful for that ability, but I don't use it. I'm curious what the one for my thing is. Like more ammo, maybe? The Leviathan, I should say.
This place.
It's pretty.
It's frozen. Just like the surge.
And you just noticed that? Even the birds are stuck. That sucks.
Another of my ancestors' sins.
Yeah.
Shall we?
They're pretty bloody. I love the blood that pops up in some of these cutscenes. It's really funny. It clears off. Even Jill's a little bloody, but looks like it's clearing up on her. Yeah, it disappeared. Slowly fades. Damn, I mean, the serpent's cry is freaking crazy, man. All right, well, I mean, this feels like a good place to end it here. And we can continue this then in the next one. So thank you guys all so much for watching. I will not be able to do those side quests before going into this temple because I can't really go back unless if I, reset, I guess, and got back to here, which I suppose is a possibility. But I think I'll just wait till all the side quests are available to really worry about them. And until then, we will just keep progressing with the main story. So I guess my plan for you guys to know is I think I'm just going to plow out this main story. So don't expect some side quests to get filled in. Kind of what you guys have been used to at this point now. I just do the side quests on my own, and that'll be the same situation here. If this DLC is the main quest, if it's as short as the last DLC one, I'm assuming we only have one more episode of this, and then the episode following that is just going to be the finale and the end game, and I can talk about my thoughts on the game, and all that stuff will be included in that. I'm a little bit unclear on how much of the main story is left of the actual main game. I don't know if it's an episode, if it's 2 episodes, or what, so we'll have to figure that out together. But just to lay out the land for you guys and how this is going to work. With all that said, I will have to keep trying these icons and Leviathan and stuff in the next episode as well. I'm looking forward to it. I'm really loving this stuff so far. This whole area, the aesthetics, the music, the Leviathan, everything's so cool. I really hope I can see Leviathan itself as the icon at some point here. I hope that's like the final boss of this area is going to be fighting Leviathan himself. That would be really sick, and I'd really enjoy that because I want to see what he looks like. All I get to see is his abilities so far. I'd love to actually see him and fight him, because those are my favorite fights, is the icon versus icon fights. So freaking cool, man. And I think they could do some really cool stuff with this, so I'm really looking forward to it. And hopefully I don't have my expectations too high with it. But this whole time stop stuff, the Aztec, the Mayan looking temples and stuff is really cool. And the atmosphere, I like that we got time barriers, so the enemies are pretty cool. I know the boss we just fought was kind of one that was regurgitated, but At least it had acid and stuff, so it was a little bit different. But yeah, so I'm enjoying it a lot so far, and I'm looking forward to more. These DLCs in this game are honestly really good, which is really impressive because some DLCs are not so good. So I'm really happy about that. But if you guys did enjoy, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you guys have not already. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, everybody.